the party throwing away the king, and then the party installing a democratic republic, and then the king winning the election. Hey everybody, Sky Highway here, just please don't look down. Anyway, welcome to another DnDMemes video, and yeah, also be careful around the off-ramps. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hoping a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I want to quickly kindly ask if you want to take a moment to smash the like button. It takes only a second, helps out a lot, so thanks so much for doing that. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the video. I wish you could upgrade an existing weapon instead of replacing it. You make a new D&D character. You make their sword a heavy aspect of their backstory. It's +0 and has no magical enhancements. You find a +1 sword. I mean, I'm sure that... well, okay, the classic answer, but I'm sure there's homebrew for that, for upgrading weapons. And, you know, you could probably negotiate with the DM on that if you wanna actually upgrade the sword you have, instead of, you know, ignoring the backstory and just choosing the better weapon. All great old ones are wicked. Reminder that most of H.P. Lovecraft's stories are set in or near Massachusetts, so you should really be giving all the characters Boston accents. Oh my god, it's an Eldritch Hara from Beyond the Stars. When your players like your monarch, check if you did something wrong. Ruler is very good and cares a lot about people. Too suspicious, say the players. Ruler cares about progress and people, but have to rule with an iron fist and dirty tricks to prevail upon the enemies of reforms. Too Machiavellian. Ruler is obviously evil, but also very hot. We are your vassals forever. All the players. God damn it, dude. Obviously, there's only one right choice. Absurd trolley problems, D&D edition. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards your party. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track 5 feet away, destroying a staff of the mega instead. But that's a really shiny magic item. What do you do? Either you pull the lever or do nothing. Well, let me know in the comments what do you do, I guess. Big Bad Evil Guy. You know, you remind me of my old cat. The Big Bad Evil Guy stuffs you into her bag of holding. Also inside the bag of holding, a tune for infinite air, lots of books, cheese and wine, and 1 hour of air. This isn't even the first time this has happened. Me, the DM, creates a king for the country that cares for his people and is overall a really good ruler. My players. Evil. Well, I mean, I'm sure something has happened that made them, you know, doubt and, you know, question the evilness of the of the person. Just saying. My bloodline was chosen by God, so I have the right to rule, has a lot more legitimacy in a setting where the existence of gods are an objective fact. Fighters player. Monarchy. No one should rule by birthright. I attack the king, whose bloodline was literally blessed by the kingdom's patron deity, received additional blessings from said deity when he was officially crowned king, and regularly trains with the kingdom's elite paladins in case something like this happens. Nice knife! Allow me to just catch it with my bare hands, Jesus Christ. I think this might be the best explanation. Druid. Why can't I wear metal armor? DM. You see that owl? Yeah, why? Druids tend to have ancient rivalries between other groups of druids. That owl right there is a druid who hates your guts and is waiting for the perfect moment to cast heat metal. By the 9 divines, by the fate of the 7, by the 5, the 4, the 2, I let the 1 go. Bow, get the... World builders trying to come up with a pantheon name that isn't the number. Poor DM. At DM. Hey, I figured out how to get infinite familiars. At 0 cost. Also, it's very, very nice that the DM's name is censored, but it's actually just, you can see it and it just says DM. Anyway, only spears allowed in realistic campaigns, lol. The sword is the most iconic weapon, yet it was rarely used for battle in actual history. Scythes are stupid and unrealistic. Someone please tell me you've been there too, so I feel like less of a dunce. That was when you're skimming the rulebook after getting home from D&D and realize that you misread an ability, so you've been handicapping your own character for the last 10 sessions. I mean, it could have been worse, arguably. You could have, you know, never have realized it. At the same time, that might have been a better alternative in a way, because, you know, if you don't know, it doesn't affect you, right? What have I done? When your first PC kill as a DM is your spouse's character. Well, he looks absolutely traumatized. It's already traumatizing to, you know, kill a PC for the first time. So this, I can only imagine how much worse this could be. They sent me a Christmas card and a free set of dice. When you order D&D minis from a local store, and they include extras because they're nice people. Yeah, it's often the smaller stores that tend to do stuff like that. Paladins are an interesting class. Oath of Redemption. Listen, I've been where you've been. I know what you're going through. You don't have to do this, alright? Oath of Vengeance. As God is my witness, you ungrateful f***s, I will have my revenge. That's unrealistic and overpowered. The party wizard, when he can call a meteorite strike leveling a town, you know, all calm and good. And the party wizard, when the barbarian can lift a building. It's kind of ridiculous to think about it in that way, because they're completely fine with magic in any sort of way. But like, someone just being naturally stronger than, you know, they could be IRL is too much. For those confused about how these things work, Level 2 King massively sponsoring the Adventurers Guild, with a level 1 fighter, rogue, paladin and wizard, and then the level 20 party, being a spy master general, royal champion and court mage, with the same king. Someone else has probably done this, but too bad. Tiamat and LGBT Tiamat. Well, that's adorable. Hellhound caster when the Hellhound, or Hound of Hell, is typically depicted as a canine with a fire and brimstone motif, tasked with chasing down damned souls. Though usually lacking humanoid vocal cords or opposable thumbs, they are usually depicted as sapient and capable of understanding language. They would therefore be more than capable of casting spells, assuming the spell has few or no verbal components or fine detail work. Assuming said spell requires glyphs or runes, a Hellhound would be unable to use a pen, but could scratch them out in, say, a damp bitch. Therefore, under the correct circumstances, yes, a hot dog is a sandwich. Jesus Christ, I cannot believe that that was the pun line that was for... Okay, alright. It's a spell, alright? Cast Daylight. Look at spell description. Isn't sunlight. I think the most questionable thing in this meme is why would you cast a spell before reading the description, but yeah, alright. Monstrous Heroes is a book that will allow you to play a monster as your class. Once it comes out, I know this is gonna happen to someone. If not my table, someone else's. Me, when Monstrous Heroes comes out and I let my players use it. Okay, let's see your character ideas. Every single player independently comes to the idea of playing a mimic and trying to pass themselves off as a human to their companions. I mean, you know, compared to all the party being the same race, you know, jokes, this one might actually be among the more interesting ones. The resistance to trying new systems can be fierce. Certain 5th edition players. I wanna run a no magic modern campaign set in the real world with technology and modern firearms. How do I modify 5th edition to make this work? Top suggestion, try another system. The 5th edition players. No. You want a grim and cruel world of medieval politics? You get it. The anti-monarchist player, when liberal democracy doesn't just establish itself in place of the evil king, and the country fractures and is now in a state of civil war. If the beneficent king's laws allow this exploit, I may not depose him. I bet he's thinking about other women. If my bard marries the hot vampire via ceremony for the +2 AC, and vampires are undead, not alive, can he count as widowed for the purpose of recasting ceremony? For the purpose of ceremony, I would say no, but you know, go on. So I made some enemies last night. Have the big bad evil guy use his 9th level spell slot for Meteor Swarm, or twin spell subtle spell power word kill. Why wouldn't that work? From Watsonian perspective. Hey, what if I'll use create or destroy water? It won't work. Destroy a part of a water elemental. They had a lot of bad luck that session. My players celebrating the close victory over the big bad evil guy, and me telling them how their enemy finally falls to them while secretly getting rid of the phase 3 stat block. Sometimes it's just the best course of action, you know. Maybe you wanna give them the win every now and then. What do you mean immune to fire? Hey mommy, what's this kineticist class? Don't look at it, Ricky. It's too complicated for new players. Oh god, no. Ricky! It's too late, mother. I am fire. Good job, Ricky. You became a firebender. Based. DM trying to make a benevolent king character and their anti-monarchist players about to commit regicide. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Making a list of the scariest things a DM can say. What are your thoughts? Scariest things a DM can say while casually adventuring. Alright, I'm gonna have you roll a dex save real quick. I'll roll some d4s. Alright, all of you roll a perception check. Casually adventuring. What's your AC? No, a 21 does not hit. What's your most prized possession? What hit points are you at? Do you have resistance to... Are you sure you want to do that? You can certainly try. Sure, why not? I mean, I'm not stopping you. Uh-oh. Interesting choice. Breathes menacingly. I mean, alright. Please add more to this. This actually did happen in my game. PC, who found he was a shapeshifted green dragon, immediately de-escalated the situation. Party recruits a bard NPC. Find out he's the heir to the kingdom. One PC finds out the royal family are shapeshifted lawful good green dragons. Rest of the party pushes the bard into a gelatinous cube because they hate him. Would Beskar be adamantium or mithril in D&D? My paladin with an adult brag dragon and my 21 AC with the DM rolling an 8th on their bite attack. Maybe don't derail the campaign with your real life political ideologies. No one should rule by birthright. I attack the king, DM. No, you can't, he's beloved by the people. Please do not cause unnecessary riot, I worked hard on this part of the campaign, says the DM. I am literally playing an off of the crown paladin. The otherwise lawful good paladin. Oh no, she's hot. My party's morality when the evil overlord is a soft-spoken 9 feet tall big goth demon girl. The weakness of every D&D party in existence. Apparently, I don't know, allegedly. Players hate him. Local DM prevents all exploits with one simple trick. Player. I've discovered an exploit. DM. No, but it's raw. I don't care. Doesn't make any sense. Too bad. No, this is literally the only thing you have to do as a DM, or you know, the only thing you need to do if you want to. There is absolutely literally nothing in the game that happens if you don't allow it to happen or if you say it doesn't happen. It really does not matter. Glory lies not in deception, but a good death. Me reminding the DM every time they forget the monster ability. What can I say except you're welcome? The rest of the players as we're being TPK'd. I mean... I don't know, yeah, some people would rather be TPK'd if so the dice, you know, chooses, rather than the DM fudge the rolls in their favor. My situation right now, when the new PC is a warlock, me, the DM, with my original big bad evil guy, but then there's the warlock's patron. Scaling things a bit, Tiamat or the entirety of the US Army, who would win? Jesus Christ. I don't know, I'm gonna bet on the US Army, to be honest, yeah. Well, I didn't vote for ya. The party throwing away the king, and then the party installing a democratic republic, and then the king winning the election. Amazing, absolutely fabulous. Greek mythology for the win. I've just finished making an Odysseus character for D&D. All his scores are 20s. How did you justify that? Nobody's perfect. Yeah, he makes a good point, you know, he does make a valid point here, actually. I mean, if everyone were to be perfect, what would be the fun in that, you know? Alright, on that note, that's it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like if you did this from you haven't already. Also, thanks to everyone on Patreon as well as those links below if you need to check them out, social media, Discord, and anything else. And yeah, that's it for watching, listeners, bye.